Ya, ahora sí, entonces, le dije a sus compañeros que iba a hablar con los profesores para aclarar de que la prueba va o no va este viernes. Yo creo que debería ir igual, pero les vamos a confirmar más rato igual, por si acaso. Pero ya le hicimos el calendario, baby, una recalendarización que se subió a Google Classroom. Ahí está, ¿ya? Para que ustedes sepan. De todas maneras, igual como yo los veo mañana y más tarde puedo mandar un correo, ¿sí? Para que sepan, no le digo a Danilo que lo publique, que si va o no va. Okay, now we're going to start our class. So welcome to Karen, welcome to Danae, Javiera, Fernanda Patricia, Catalina Belén, etc. Well, remember that, acuérdense, remember that last class we started, you know, the unit number 4. Yeah. You're listening to me, right? Yes? Okay, good. I was telling you that we started the unit number 4, which is called Living a Record, right? And I showed you some pictures about our region. Do you remember? Our region? Yes? Okay. And we talked about the most important buildings in our region, and we named, for example, what? We named the building that belongs to the Army in Valparaiso, which is in Casa Sotomayor, right? That is considered an important historical building, right? And we also mentioned for example, the funicular, Victoria funicular, or other funiculars that are in Valparaiso, that are historical places too. And we also mentioned, I think, what else did we mention? We mentioned, we mentioned the Wolf Castle, and we also mentioned other places, like, for example, the lighthouse, which is in Valparaiso, I told you, near the university, right? Okay. Karen Aguilar? Karen, where's Karen? What's the matter, Karen? What do you write there? Do you have any problem, Karen?
Se escucha raro, profe.
¿Por qué? No sé.
No lo sé.
I don't know. Pero me escuchan bien.
Sé que era yo, nomás estaba reviendo con mi internet.
Ahora, ¿cómo escuchan? Estaba muy cerca.
Ahora cerralo.
Ahora, are you listening to me much better? Yeah.
Yes.
Maybe it was too near the microphone. Okay, so this is, you know, the introduction about the unit number 4, and I guess that I ask you to find out about historical places and to give like a short, you see, presentation about it. Do you remember, Javiera? Javiera, you were in my class last session, yes? Javiera? Javi, are you listening to me? Javiera?
Te escucho más o menos nomás.
¿Ahora? ¿Ahora?
Sí, ahora un poquito mejor.
Yeah, me acerqué ahora. Okay, I don't know what happens. Javiera, do you have something to share with us in terms of the historical places?
In my city?
Yes. So as a way of practicing, to practice your English, historical places in your city that you can share with us?
There's it's not a historical building because it's actually está abandonado.
Yeah, it's abandoned.
It's abandoned, and the train station.
Good. Okay. Where is that station? Where is that train station?
It's in Yoyeo.
Yoyeo, right. I know.
I don't have much information about it because it's not a good place to go.
No, why not? Is it dangerous?
Yes.
I see. Okay.
A guy died there.
Wow. Well, okay, but it's maybe, you're right, maybe that place, the train station in Yoyeo, is a historical, you know, building or historical place, right? And
yes,
maybe since the place is abandoned, is, you know, very dangerous, especially when people go there, right? But maybe it's what about the architecture? Is the architecture of the place interesting?
No.
No. Is it simple, a simple architecture?
Yes.
Yes.
It has nothing special, and it's also with some paintings everywhere.
I see. Okay. Right. That's typical from our days. Gabriela, Gabi, can you tell me some historical places in your town or city that you can share with us?
I'm from Valparaiso, so we have a lot, but I don't think that I can tell only one. Well, there is one Paseo Atkinson. I
Yeah,
remember that I did a presentation of that when I was at school.
yeah,
And really pretty because the houses are really colorful and
Yeah.
it's kind of like small, but it's really like pretty.
yeah, yeah. And I think, Gabriela, did you know something about the immigrants who, were the first in arriving at that place?
Yeah, I remember that I studied something about that. Well, obviously I don't remember very well, but I think that a guy, like a exchange person, built 7 houses for their children,
Yeah,
for their
for
kids,
children.
and that's why like the houses are there, and
Yeah.
because he liked the view.
Yeah. And do you know where they, did these people come from?
No, I don't remember. I think it was some Europe.
Yeah,
I
from
don't remember
Europe.
like the
From
the
Europe.
place, the
Yeah.
country exactly.
Yeah. Do you know any of you know where most people? That the first immigrants who lived in Paseo Atkinson. Do you know? Where they came from? No, nobody. Nobody. Well, most of them came from Germany. Many people came from Germany, also from England too, right? That's why you're right, Gabriela, when you say from Europe, right? They came from from that place, right? From Europe mainly. That's why the houses are like very beautiful, and the style of the houses, are maybe belong to, that to those countries, right? Good, because they're very beautiful and they are very well, maintained. The houses are, well painted, you see, and that's why many people go to that Atkinson place, to visit it because of the colorful of the houses, also because of the view to the ocean. Remember that Paseo Atkinson has a very beautiful view to the bay, so you can see the ships that arrive, and ships that leave, the bay in Valparaiso. Okay, good. It's a beautiful place. Yes, I like it. Fabian, what about you, Fabian? Fabian, can you share with us beautiful places that you have in your town, in the city you live?
Quintero doesn't have any beautiful place. Quintero is like a black hole of bad things.
Wow, what a pity. It's a pity.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, not really. We have something called. I like that. I like this place. It's called the Pirate Cave. I don't know if it's
Yes.
that correct.
Yeah.
It's a little bit gross, but it's a nice place.
It's a nice place.
Yes, it's a little bit beautiful. I guess.
Yeah, I think it's a very beautiful place, and sometimes they have, let's say, shown that place on TV because that place has history.
Really?
Yes, it has history. I remembered, you see, that I watched on TV a documentary about Quintero, and they showed that cave, and they told us the story of the cave, and they say that many people go there, and I don't know if it is, well, they have made efforts to keep the place clean, so as many people can visit. I don't know
Yes.
how the place is now.
No, it's clean. Yes, it is. Yeah. But the smell in that place is not.
Not nice.
Not nice.
No. Yeah.
But lo pasamos.
Yeah. So, but you can spend a good time there. You can spend a good time.
Yes.
There. You can feel, maybe you can feel, the noise, from the ocean, from the waves, from tides, right? So that's the most beautiful part of the place.
No, not the most beautiful, not the most beautiful. I will say that the most beautiful place in Quintero are beaches.
Yeah. So the most beautiful places,
yes,
are the beaches. I agree. Yes, definitely. They are very beautiful. And Quintero has a beautiful bay. So the beaches are small,
Yes,
and you have many, many beaches. And
many
they're
beaches.
very, very beautiful. Yes. So I think that's the main attraction, right,
Uh-huh.
of Quintero. Right. Good. Thank you. And what about you,
You're
Dana?
welcome.
Do you have any place that you can share with us? Something interesting that is a historical place?
Me?
Yes.
I take note of some. I think the place I like the most in Valparaiso for like to be a touristic place
Mhm.
is the open air museum.
Yeah. Ah, nice.
That's I think that and Paseo Atkinson are like the most touristic zones. So they're obviously beautiful. But there's also I remembered a place when Javiera talked
Mhm.
that is an old train station
Yeah.
near Varon,
Yeah.
and that's so cool. Sometimes they do some talleres, I don't know how to say that,
Workshops. Workshops.
workshops or concerts in the, oh, tampoco sé decir bodegas.
Yeah. In that warehouse. Warehouse.
Yes, in
That warehouse.
those warehouse, they used to keep the trains there.
Yeah.
So it's so old and it's beautiful, and it's all with graffitis and paintings. It's a nice place.
Yeah. It's a nice place. Yes. Yes. I know it's a very old place. In I think they are using this. Oh, I mean, I don't know now because today we are living special moments, but in the past, just last year when we were not living this moment, last year you see they were using this place to receive tourists from cruisers. Did you know
It's
that?
near. It's near that.
It's
Not
near
near.
that.
Yeah,
I see. It's
yeah,
near
it's
that.
near.
Yeah, but it's the
But the
same
place,
structure. The same structure from
no,
outside. No.
no, it's a
No.
new structure.
Ah,
That one that I'm talking about is pretty old.
pretty
Like,
old. Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
and it has some trains,
Mhm.
and you can go inside and all that. But it's a really old place, and sometimes it's a little dirty because it's not well maintained.
Yeah.
But it has something beautiful,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. Maybe because that place when I remember. You see, I was asked to teach some people. You see, that work in Valparaiso in the port that they are the ones that are in charge of receiving tourists that travel by ship by these cruisers, and they are in charge of checking the things they bring before entering the city. And I had to teach them to speak in English with the tourists because they had to talk to them, ask them, you see, to say at least hello and ask for the passports, you see, and to fill in the forms and to say if they have to declare what they have. So I was there checking that information, and that's why I could see that place, not the one that you mentioned, that place where they used to receive the tourists, right? Okay, well, good. Thank you very much for your info. And what about Karen? Karen Elizabeth. What about you, Karen? Do you have
It has to be about my city.
about what?
My city.
Yeah, all right.
It's,
Or it could be another.
I know the castle of Valencia in Spain.
Mm,
I were there when I was a child, and it's really pretty. It's so high, and it's so old too. It's a touristic place there. Mm, the people pay, and I'm sorry.
no, don't worry. Don't worry.
It's well maintained. It's painted. They take care a lot of the castle. It have a lot of history, but I don't remember now because I was too small when I went to there. So That's all.
Did you live there? Did you live in that country? Yes?
I did.
How old were you when you lived there?
Since I was 2 years old
You were
to
a little girl.
8 years old.
Yeah. So you were very little. Did you
Yes,
have the
so
opportunity to visit other cities there?
yes, Valencia is like the main city of the place. I live in Alicante.
Yeah.
It's from the Valencian community.
Yes.
So it's like to go from here to Valparaiso or
Yeah.
Santiago, something like that.
Yeah.
I went to Madrid too
Madrid.
and Benidorm.
Yeah. And did you go to Toledo?
No, I didn't.
I went. Oh, that's very beautiful. This is really beautiful and it's very like a historical city. It's like when you arrive there, you see, it seems that you are in the Cid Campeador again. So you go back in history.
Mm.
They have beautiful, baby, but really the most beautiful churches that I've seen in my life are in Toledo. Oh,
There
yeah, really,
some
really
places like that in Valencia because
Valencia,
it's
yeah,
a really old city.
yeah. It's an old,
But it became so new. It have a lot of ¿cómo digo? Edificios.
it has a lot of buildings.
Buildings, like high buildings, and there's a lot of things now, so it
Yeah.
changed a little.
I see. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much for sharing that experience that you had to visit, Spain. I went to Spain just 5 years ago and I visited Madrid. I think it's very beautiful. It has beautiful historical buildings. I think that you need a lot of time to visit Spain because Spain has beautiful things to visit because it's an old country. As you say, Valencia. I didn't go to Valencia. People told me that Valencia is very beautiful. I went to other places. I went to Toledo, for example, Madrid. I was in Madrid. I also went to Aranjuez, that's a small city, but very beautiful. There is a castle where the queen, and the king used to go there on vacation. They used to go to summer vacation there. It's very beautiful, very clean. That's something that caught my attention. A very clean country. So you didn't see dogs in the streets. No, the walls are, most of them are very clean. You see the places also very beautiful. It's very beautiful. I also went to Valladolid. I visited the university there in Valladolid. That's a beautiful place. Interesting, very interesting. And what about Krishna? Is Krishna there? You have a microphone, Krishna, so as to listen to you?
Yes, here I am.
Oh, great. You are a very enthusiastic person. Tell me about your, if you have any experience about buildings, Krishna. Krishna.
Miss, es que acabo de despertar en verdad y recién estoy pillando bien la clase. Can you please ask me again?
Okay, Krishna. What we are doing is we are listening to your partners. They are telling me very interesting information about the cities, the historical buildings they know, or the historical countries or cities they have been to. Do you know, Krishna, any historical building or place in your town or abroad?
Town, I live in La Calera.
Yeah.
And here, how can I say? Here aquí pasaba el tren, no me acuerdo.
Yeah, okay, so we used to have the train, right there, yes.
Is the only, like, wow, the train, and nothing more.
Okay, Krishna, I know because La Calera, when I was a little girl, I remember that we used to travel by train and I enjoyed traveling by train. And I remember that the train used to stop in La Calera, in that train station.
Yes.
And I really loved it. It was a very beautiful place in those times. Maybe today, that place, that train station is a historical building today. Maybe.
And now the young people go to smoke there.
You see, yeah, what a pity. It was very beautiful in the past. Today,
yes, It's beautiful.
Yeah, maybe they used to go and smoke marijuana and those kind of things there, right? And to drink beer and those things. Wow, what a pity. What a pity, because it's a beautiful place. I know Krishna because I remember that. Okay, and Catalina Belen, is Catalina? It's not a good place. Catalina Karen Aguilar, can you share something, Catalina Belen? Yes, okay. We're all, maybe we're all going to hear you. No, Catalina? Catalina Belen? You have your microphone off. Okay, Catalina. So, sorry. You don't know. Okay, no places in your city. You don't know places in your city. Okay, sorry, sorry. Okay, don't worry, Catalina. Then you can find, because you're going to be a teacher, you should know at least one place or another. And Fernanda and Patricia, thank you, Cata. Fernanda, Patricia Moraga, do you know any?
Yes.
Yes, tell me.
Yes, sorry. I live in Concon.
Yeah.
And Concon don't have a lot of historical, historical or interesting places. But I think Las Dunas.
Las Dunas, yeah, the dunes.
Are a very interesting and beautiful place to visit.
Yeah.
And because you can see the beach from there.
Yes.
And it's a very relaxing to be here. And it's a natural sanctuary.
Yeah.
I don't know who to say that.
Yeah, and this is, I think, Fernanda, I think this place is a heritage site. I think it's a monument that it has been declared like a heritage site. Está protegido ese lugar, I think, ¿no? Un lugar protegido. Como patrimonio de la humanidad. I think it's a heritage site.
Se supone que lo es, pero realmente no.
Yeah, pero se supone, está declarado. O sea, it's a heritage.
Se supone.
Yeah. Okay, it's a pity, but it's a very beautiful place. Yes, I know that. Okay, thank you. Yeah, babies, now, please, let's see, we're going to, this is what we are doing. This is the unit number 4, what we're checking now here. And this is, the speaking section that we're reviewing. And what is the most important? Yeah, it says here, what is the most interesting or historical place or building that you have visited? Have you visited any place? You told me. So I'm going to go on with that. 3, which historical place or building? Yeah, this is a question for you because it's about the future. Which historical place or building would you like to visit in the world? In the world. Oh, there are many places I would like to visit in the world. I need the money. I need money because I have to pay the plane tickets and they are very expensive. But maybe, why not someday? Maybe. Which historical place maybe would you like to visit in the world? Would you like to visit, for example, what places do we have in the world? We have the Wall of China. We have Taj Mahal. We have the, let's say, what else do we have? We have the pyramids. We have also the Wall of, well, I told you the Wall of China. We have, in the world, we have also Rapa Nui, right? We have, what else? Well, we have the Stone Age. Well, we have different places, you see, all over the world. Which places would you like to visit one day, if you had the opportunity? Would you like to visit some place or no? Or some...
¿Cómo sería el muro de Berlín? Berlin's Wall?
Yeah, okay. The wall of, yeah, the Berlin Wall. The Berlin Wall. Yeah, that's very interesting. Berlin Wall. All right, good.
El Coliseo, ¿cómo se dice?
Coliseum. Yes, in Italy. The Coliseum in Italy. Yeah, me too. I would like to go to that place. Yeah, it's a very interesting place. It's very old. It's very, very, very old in Italy. Yes. Now, any other place you would like to visit? Karen, for example? Would you like to visit any place in the world?
The Great Wall in China.
Yeah, the Great Wall of China. Me too. And Krishna, where would you like to go? What place would you like to visit in the world? Krishna. No places? You would like to stay maybe here in Chile only? Would you like to go to London to visit, for example, the Big Ben, the London Bridge, maybe other cities in London, the Buckingham Palace, other places, other castles in London, or maybe in the United States. We have also some places we can visit that are very interesting. Yeah, the Big Ben. All right, Fabian, would you like to go to the Big Ben? It's very interesting to visit that place. Yeah, and Matthias, are you there, Matthias?
Yes, I'm here.
Yes, Krishna, but wait a minute. Okay, Matthias, what places would you like to visit in the world?
In the world, Manchester.
Manchester. Okay, why
Yes.
Manchester? Why
Mm, I
Manchester?
would like to go because I think that is a beautiful place.
Yeah. Okay. All right. And Javiera, Javiera, you told me the Berlin Wall. Only Berlin Wall?
No, I have a whole list, but I found the name of un puente,
Bridge? Golden
a
Bridge?
bridge. No, in Italy.
Italy. What's the name of the bridge?
Puente de los Suspiros.
Yeah, I have heard about that. Yeah.
I heard the history about that place, and I want to visit it.
You want to visit it? Okay. And Danae, would you like to visit some places in the world? In the world, Danae?
I would like to go to Egypt, to the pyramid.
Yeah, that's interesting too. Yes. Okay, that's a very interesting place to visit, the pyramids in Egypt. Okay, so there are many places where I would like to visit. You see, if I had the opportunity to go, maybe I would visit London first, London, because I have never been to England, only to the United States many times, and to Canada, but not to England. I know that Niagara Falls in Canada, they are really, really beautiful. And in the United States, I have visited, for example, the Senate building, the Library of Congress, monuments like the Lincoln's Monument, museums especially in Washington, D.C. I've been in Washington, D.C., Lawrence, Kansas, Portland, Oregon, in the university, Little Rock in Arkansas. So in many places in the U.S., also in California, in the state of California. That's very beautiful too. Okay, let's go on. It says, let's go now. We're going to start with the reading itself. But pay attention to my question here, because there is a question for you that says, read the headline. A, you know, here we have, this is the headline, right? This part. This is what we call headline, because here, this is a newspaper. It says, you know, the Daily News. That's the name of the paper. As here we have El Mercurio, La Estrella. Well, there, this is then the Daily News. And in the Daily News, we have, this is the headline. New technology, you know, finds old history. That's the headline. Okay, so what do you think the text is about? You have only read the headline. Don't read the text. Concentrate only on the headline. So, what do you think maybe the text is about if you have this headline? What does the headline suggest you? A, new technology. New technology, for example, computers, what else we have as new technology? Satellites, you know, are new technology. Computers, let's see, maybe instruments. We have new instruments, right? And this new technology finds, you see, old history. So what is it here? What ideas come here to the mind? Fabian, come on, Fabian. You're an intelligent man. Tell me, what does it come to your mind here? New technology finds old history. Old, synonym, ancient history.
I don't know how to say it. I guess that new. I don't want to repeat the headline again. I guess.
No, but I don't want you to repeat the headline. I want you to tell me what you understand by the headline. But can you predict what the text is going to be about reading only the headline?
It's about technology finding all, I don't know, something that is old, I guess. Things.
But can you, I mean, like a rephrase? That's what we always do in English. Can you try, Javiera?
Nothing comes to my mind
right
now.
Okay, Fabian. Javiera, can you, for example, explain with your own words? The idea is not to repeat the headline. what you understand with your own words. For example, you can say, well, I think, or in my opinion, the title suggests that we are going to read about da 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 da, etc. Or in my point of view, the text is about, etc. Another way. Javiera, what can you say?
I think the text is about the mix of history and I no sé.
History and yeah, you're right. The mix of history and technology, probably.
And new technologies, for example, esto VR.
Yeah. So the mix of new technology.
Yeah, history and the new technology.
Yeah. Okay. The mix of history and new technology helps
to learn.
Yeah. Or helps. Who can help her? Who can help her? Helps.
The students or people who just want to learn history. I guess.
Yeah. So you have the idea in mind. Can you help Danai to this? Just to, to have the whole idea, like the summary of this headline. But she's right. So we can say that she says that the mix of history, with the modern technology can help to what?
To study?
Yeah, to study. And only to study?
I don't know.
And discover, maybe, or not?
Ah, discover, yes.
Yes, to study and discover maybe ancient, ancient sites. Sites, synonym, places. You see? So, like, this is the idea. Okay, let's see if this is correct or incorrect. Let's read this. I'm going to ask Karen. Do you have the book, Karen, this book? Can you read this? Yeah, okay. Karen, start reading this short text to see if we're right or wrong. Okay, I am all ears, Karen. History, Professor
David Kennedy has discovered almost 2,000 ancient cities in Saudi Arabia.
All right, Arabia. Saudi Arabia.
Despite being
in Australia, instead of
traditional
tools.
Traditional tools. He found the underground sites from space using satellite technology.
Yeah, satellite. Karen, repeat. Satellite technology.
Satellite technology to everyone.
Yeah, thank you. Next paragraph. Gabriela, to find the sites, to find the places, sites, places, to find the sites.
To find the sites, David looked at 100 of image and then pictures to know cities.
Sites.
I'm sorry, I get nervous.
Yeah.
Sites.
No,
as well as that, he asked a friend who lives in Saudi to visit 2 locations and take photos. These were his results.
Results.
The professor believed that the sites could be 800 years old.
8,000
years. 8,000 years old. Although he cannot be sure without test of the ground.
Thank you. Can you go on, please, Matthias? Traditionally, this kind of technology
was expensive and only available to scientists.
Yeah.
However, these days an internet connection is enough, and ordinary people can also get involved. In fact, thousands of people have in the search seen satellite image?
No, satellite images. Satellite images
of Earth online, so we can more discoveries like this the future.
Yeah, for the future. Okay. So remember, some words that you have problems in pronunciation here are the following. In the first paragraph is ancient sites. Sites. Sites mean places, right? Places. Okay? De Fabian. Sites. All right? And then here we have Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia. Right? And despite being in Australia, no problem there. Sites again. Sites again. And then we have although this is another word, although he cannot be sure without tests on the ground. And maybe available, second line when it says traditionally this kind of technology was expensive and only available to scientists. Okay, and then in the last paragraph, another problem with pronunciation for some people, thousands of people have in the search with satellite images of Earth, right? Okay, so now you understand, you have an idea. So I think we were right. Yes, Fernanda Patricia? Fernanda? Now we can say, now we have read the text quickly. We can say, for example, what the text is about. So we can say, the text is about. That's the expression. The text is about. That's when you want to say, what is the content of this text. So the text is about what? It's about a professor. What kind of professor? English professor? Mathematics professor?
History professor.
Yeah, good. History professor. So it's about, the text is about a history professor who, what did he do? Who, who
Discover.
yeah, good. Who discovered over how many sites? Who discovered over
2000.
Yeah, 2,000. Good. 2,000 ancient sites. Ancient is the synonym of old. So 2,000 ancient sites, right? In where? In what place? Do you remember what country? It starts with S.
Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia. From his where? From his university? From his kitchen? From his bathroom? Where? From where? From his bedroom?
From space.
From his?
From space.
It says that he discovered. I'm telling you about the what the text is about, right? But I want you to help me. This text is about, as I said, about an English, an history professor who discovered over, 2,000 ancient sites in Saudi Arabia from his kitchen, from his bathroom.
It says from space.
Yeah, from his office. From his office. It says here, from his office, using what kind of technology? Using free. What technology? It starts with S. From? Yeah, good. Satellite. And satellite technology online. Okay, good. Now let's go to point number 3. Read the text more carefully. What do you think goes in each gap? Compare your ideas in pairs. Okay, so here we are. We have gaps. Gaps are those spaces that are in blank. That's gap. Okay? All right. I am listening to someone here talking. I don't know who that person is. It's not here. There's nobody in this place. Nobody. The only person. I asked all the people to go to another place. Okay, so we are going to read, and in the next sheet of paper, babies, here you have this, let's say exercise where we have, choices, A, B, C, D, 4 choices for each gap in this, this text. So we have to pay attention because these words have to be, according to the text. It's not everything that I can say. No, according to the context, to the text. Okay, I'm going to start. The first one is done because it says discovered. History professor has discovered almost 2,000 ancient sites in Saudi Arabia, despite being in Australia, of using traditional tools. Yeah, I go then to number one. Number one here shows me A, rather, B, enough, C, instead, and D, even. Which is the one you think is the correct one here? Despite being in Australia, period. Of using traditional tools, he found the underground sites from space.
Instead?
Yes, good. Instead, perfect. Instead, instead of, instead is usually used with of, right? When we use, for example, instead of going there, en vez de ir a la U, instead of going to the university, I stayed home. Or I can say, instead of eating, en vez de comer, instead of eating a bar of chocolate, I ate some salads. Get it? So instead of using traditional tools, he found the underground sites from space using what? Using satellite technology. To everyone. Okay, so I go again to 2. Okay, so it says A, possible, B, available, C, spare, D, public. Public, nothing to do with that. Spare, nothing to do, spare time. Free time, spare time. Available, that everyone can use it. Possible. Okay, so what is the one that you think is correct according to this? Using satellite technology. A,
Available.
Here. Yeah, good. Available, right. Available to anyone. So what is the idea of available? In English, not in Spanish. Don't translate. Tell me in English with your own words. Available. Available. What's the meaning of available in English? For example, if I tell you, these books, all these books that I have here on my table are available to you. It means that all of you can use it. Yes?
Like to have me using something?
To what? Can you repeat
to
again?
have permission?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's maybe in a certain way he has the idea, right? That's available so that everybody has the opportunity to use it free. That's available. So you have it there. So it's available for you, right? So I have, for example, let's see, this is the university and we have 5 rooms available. So it means that I have 5 places where I can use available to me, right? So this is available, disponibles to everyone, available to everyone. To find the sites, David looked at hundreds of images and yeah, what can you do with the images? And he looked at, imagine, looked, so start, hey, come on, well, this is good, I looked at this image, right, perfect. And then let me see the other ones. Wow, this is the other, so I could, this one with this one, which is better. So maybe this one or this one. So what I'm doing here, so I say hundreds of images in them, 2 pictures. Yeah, good. Compared, correct. Compared them to pictures of known sites. Good. Then it continues. It says, as well as that, he asked a friend, lives in Saudi, to visit 2 locations and take photos. Yeah, if you see number 4, here we have A, where? No, because when we talk about where, we mean places. B, it says which, when you have lots of things here, which, whose, belonging, who, people. When we talk about people, who. So what is correct here?
Who.
A friend. Who, yes, because friend is a person. That's why we use who. Remember, Macarena, who, Karen, who, Gabriela, who studies, Valerie, who reads, Fernanda, who works, or Krishna, who sleeps a lot, Matthias, who participates in class, Danai, who is thinking about going out, right? Who. So here we have who, you know, let's say who lives in Saudi Arabia to visit 2 locations and take photos. These, okay, these, we are talking about the previous things, these, his results. Okay, so what number comes? Yeah, number 5, approved. No, I can approve something. I mean, say, okay, you passed the course or you approved it. you decided to go to a place. Agreed, well, you know, confirmed. So here we have what is correct. These, so remember that he asked a friend who lives in Saudi about, he asked about 2 locations and also, and take photos. So these things, these activities, his results. So what are we going to put here? These, yes, good, excellent. These confirmed it. That's correct. These confirmed his results. All right, good. The professor believes, you know, the size could be, yeah, 8
Near.
Could be, sorry, Karen, again. Over?
Near.
Yes, over. Over is correct, no more. Because when we refer to the ages, age, we say over. He's over, right? He's over 8,000 years, you know, I mean, the place. So in this case, it's over, it's a collocation. When we talk about, you see, places. Display means to show, right? Display. All right, let's see. We continue here, right? Over 8,000 years old. Although he cannot be sure without tests on the ground. Traditionally, this kind of technology was expensive and only available to scientists. However, you know, these days an internet connection is enough, and ordinary people like you, like me, we are ordinary people. It doesn't mean ordinario, right? Ordinary people means in English common. Es un false cognate, es un falso cognado, because people think it is ordinario. Y no es ordinario, es la gente común y corriente como nosotros, right? We are ordinary people. So it says that here, you see, ordinary people can also get involved. In fact, thousands of people have in the search since satellite images. Yeah, okay. So thousands of people have in the search, thousands of people, we have possibilities. Shared, I don't think so. Interested, no. Involved, involved, interested, no. What is correct here? In fact, joined, correct, joined, right? So in fact, thousands of people have joined. Hay mucha gente, thousands, right? Miles de personas, thousands of people have joined in the search. Se han unido a esta investigación. Have joined in the search since, ¿desde qué? Since satellite images of Earth. ¿Desde qué momento? Since these images of Earth, aquí, online.
Years.
Yeah, wait a minute. Since satellite images of Earth, that's number 8. Number 8. What do you say?
Appeared.
I didn't listen very well.
Appeared.
Yeah,
said.
appeared. Okay, correct. That's correct. Yes, you're right. Appeared. Yes, appeared online. So we can what? We can look, we can expect, we can suppose, we can wait. Wait, no, because we wait when we wait is when we wait somebody. We wait for you, we wait for the bus, I wait for the train, right? Yeah, but wait, I eliminate immediately. So we can more discovery. So we can, when we, what is the collocation of discoveries? We can, how do you say in English that? Did you study at school or not?
Expect.
We can?
Expect.
Yeah, expect, that's correct. Expect, when we can expect more discoveries. Esperamos más descubrimientos. That's a collocation for discoveries. You always are expecting for discoveries. Expect también se usa para qué? ¿Qué otra colocación tiene expect? Las mujeres, por ejemplo, women. No se dice, la mujer está esperando una guagua. Yo le digo, the woman is waiting a baby.
When women are pregnant.
Ya, pero ¿cómo se dice
They're
esperar?
expecting a baby.
Expecting a baby. ¿Te fijas cómo va? Yo no digo waiting a baby. Yo digo expecting a baby porque es la collocation. You expect a baby, you expect for discoveries, etc. No wait. Okay? Good. All right. And finally, it says, so we can expect more discoveries like this for, oh, sorry. Se me salió solito. I'm sorry. That's here. That he here in my mind. So what is the correct one? I told you, babies. It's not at, it's not on, it's not in.
¿Por qué no sería in the future?
In the future, not because here, in this case, because here we're talking about a long period of time. Cuando estamos hablando de un periodo largo de tiempo, we use for the future, not in the future. So in the future is different. It's when we are talking about, for example, like within maybe a few times. Poco tiempo, in our times, in our future. But for the future is when you think about a long period of time. When you think about what we call these things. We call, for example, it's not expectations. This is another thing. Predictions. When we use predictions, right? In English, say for the future, right? Good. So for is correct here. Yeah. So we are right with this part. Now, are you okay now? So can you see today, for example, the importance of this modern technology? I always think about, for example, satellites, that modern technology, because satellites have been, very important, not only, to people, also to the world, right? Because thanks to the satellite, for example, technology, we have many things that we have here with us, right? Okay, so what can we get from this? What is the importance of these things, right? Maybe I think thanks to the let's say research that scientists, experts, etc., have done, especially when they use the space, we have, for example, the cell phones. This one, cell phones are thanks to that technology, right? To the satellite technology. So everything is, we have, lots of things that we use that is thanks to the satellite technology today. Right? Even the discoveries of some, for example, let's say some cures, for diseases, for specific diseases, and so on. We have many things that you can know about satellite technology. So that's why I think, imagine that thanks to this technology, people, experts like scientists or professors have discovered, you see, very ancient sites that nobody has discovered them before, right? So that's why I think it has a great importance. Don't you think so? Or do you think that I'm crazy? I'm saying stupid things or not? What do you think? Maybe you can send me to another place. What do you think about satellite technology, babies? Is it important or not? Yes, I think it is. It is very important, extremely important today, especially today. Okay, let's go with the speaking part. Discussion. It says discuss the questions. Number 5. Look at number 5. Look at number 5. Which other parts of the world might, when you say might, remember might. We have like maybe remote possibilities, might have hidden sites like this. Which other parts of the world might have hidden sites like this? Like this. For example, like, ancient sites, old sites. And what do you expect to find? Yeah, what other parts of the world might have hidden sites like this? And what would you expect to find? Like this, like old ancient places, ancient sites. Do you know places that, scientists have discovered thanks to this technology? Do you know, have you heard about, there's a place in the world that was discovered not so many years ago, and this place is called Petra. Have you heard about Petra? That is the Rose City. Le llama la ciudad rosada. Rose City. No? Never? Nunca?
No?
No, Petra.
Where is it?
I think Petra, well, it's in Europe. It's not in Chile. Petra, sorry?
Jordania,
Yeah, I'm going to show you. Wait a minute. I'm going to share. Voy a compartir un pedacito de pantalla. Wait a minute. I'm going to show you if I have something about, maybe I have something about Petra. Yeah. So as for you to, because people, I have some friends that have visited this place, and they say that it's unbelievable. You feel something. Well, this place, you know this place. This is another place that also was discovered many years ago. It was hidden. This place was hidden, you see, before. Nobody knew that this place existed. This is, you know, Machu Picchu. Machu Picchu, you know, it's one of the most important settings. This is of any archaeological site in the world. When they discover, they said, wow, so maybe here we could have, here we had, you see, people living here. So that becomes to the Incas, right? So Incas culture. So it's very interesting, this place too. Well, I'm going to show you if I find, you know, I mean, I have Petra. Well, this is another place that was discovered also. This is the Mayan ruins. This is in Tikal. This is in Guatemala, which is very beautiful. I see lots of places about this place. And let me see if it's here. This is another place, which is one of the most important pyramids. This is in Egypt. This is the Giza, right? This is one of the most iconic sites in outside Cairo, which is very beautiful. And wait a minute. Here it is, Petra. This is Petra, a stone city. No, this is Petra, ladies. Have you seen on TV, on documentaries? Yeah, good, Javiera. Yeah, and you know, this is, you know, a stone city. Everything is a stone. De piedra, todo es de piedra. Everything is made of stone. It's a stone city with dwellings, you know, hewn into sandstone walls. So this is the main entrance. You see here, look at this place. Here, this is the main entrance. You enter, you know, through this small door, and you are going to find, you know, something really stunning, astonishing, right, for you. It's very important. And well, they are still studying, you know, this place because it was discovered a few years ago. Maybe people used to live here, I mean, to be, let's say, hidden from, let's say, I don't know, from warriors, probably, or from words. They escaped probably from wars. We don't know. So it's a very interesting place that today it is visited by lots of tourists. But I know that now they're trying to avoid, you see, receiving, you know, many tourists because they can destroy the place. The place, you know, has been, I think, taken care, but this is not enough. So they are trying to, you see, just to let a certain number of people enter the place, not many. Well, that's here is the Colosseum that someone says that would like to visit. This is the Roman Colosseum in Italy, right? This is very beautiful. It's one of the most recognizable structures in the world, and it's the largest remaining from Roman times. It's beautiful. Well, this is restored, I think. Very beautiful and very big, immense, right? And well, I love this place. This is the Taj Mahal. That's a very interesting place. This is in India. It's very beautiful because this place is very, I mean, it's, they use ivory, right? So one of the most interesting, beautiful, you see, and also stunning attractions of the world. And this is the white mausoleum, right? And this is ivory white. Todo mármol, maravilla. This is very expensive. Maybe the guy that the emperor that, you know, ordered someone, maybe an architect, to build this in honor, you know, to his wife because he really loved. That's what the history says. You know, that he loved his wife and he couldn't, you know, I mean, he couldn't believe that she died. So that's why she, you know, sent someone to start building this beautiful place, the Taj Mahal. Okay, I think these are one of the most beautiful places that I have that I would like maybe someday to visit. That's why I have them here. You see, I would like to go to this place. Maybe I would like to, I would like to stay there just to know what you feel because maybe many people lived in this place, the same as in the Machu Picchu. I like this place. This one, it's the only problem that it has that it's difficult to get there. You see, you have to be in very good health conditions because it's the place is very high, right, under the sea level. But it's beautiful. Okay, so this is some of the places I wanted to show you about, you know, some of the most beautiful places in the world. Okay, so it says here, what other parts of the world might have hidden sites like this? Well, for example, the Petra was one of the places that might have hidden, maybe they didn't want that people knew that they had, you see, houses there and that people lived there, because archaeologists have discovered that people used to live in that place, right? Okay, and what would you expect to find? Well, maybe in this place, experts, archaeologists, expected to find, you see, remainings of that civilization, and then they started studying it, right? Okay, do you have any idea about which other parts of the world, maybe here in our country, might have hidden sites like this, like Petra, like Machu Picchu, for example, like the pyramids, for example, also in Egypt, Teotihuacan and Miserrinos?
In San Pedro.
In San Pedro. I don't know San Pedro the night, believe it or not.
I went.
Yeah, nice. What can you tell me about that place? Can you tell me about that place?
So beautiful, like nature, but also Incas used to live there.
Good.
So there is a lot of their constructions, but not all of them are protected or discovered. I don't know why we are not like investing in our past culture. So I think there's a lot of places we don't know in the desert or in the Salar. A lot of places.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe in the Salar or in many places that maybe we or scientists or expert or archaeologists, have not studied, them yet. Maybe because of the, resources, maybe economical resources, maybe because sometimes they need money to study, these places. So
also, the owners of those places, like the natural views and everything, are indigenous people. So they make like they decide if tourists can enter or not. So maybe that's why there's not too much like scientific discovery.
Yeah.
They are still protecting that.
So this is good. It's an advantage because they protect. I think they have to protect the place, because when we have, like you see a mass of tourists, well, I don't like that, because at the end they start like destroying the places, especially the natural places. So we have to be careful with that, right? Yes. Okay. Any student can say something about these places apart from the Atacama Desert? That is a very interesting place to visit. No other places, maybe other sites that might have hidden in Chile or abroad in other countries? No. Apart from this, we have many. Maybe also in the north, we have the Diaguitas culture in the north of the country. You see near, I think, La Serena. When you go to the inner cities, maybe we can also find interesting, namings of people who live there, Diaguitas, for example, right? It's very interesting to see that. Well, let's go to the other part where you have to tell me. I'm going to give you 2 minutes, 1 minute of those each 2 minutes. You have to tell me about what we have talked, the todo que hemos hablado, what we have talked. What are the advantages and disadvantages of this kind of technology? Like, for example, satellite technology. What are the advantages first, and what are the disadvantages? Tell me at least 2 advantages and 2 disadvantages about this. And then in this part. 2 advantages and 2 disadvantages of satellite technology. One of the advantages is
that we have discoveries like the ones that are mentioned in the text.
What is the one you mentioned in the text, Fabian? What is it?
Almost 2,000 ancient sites in Saudi Arabia, like in page 32.
Yeah, but that is the advantage of this kind of technology? That people can find ancient places. That's it.
It might be one advantage of
but that could
this
be an
kind of technology.
So this technology, as you say, allows, experts to find ancient sites.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay.
That's one. Okay, thank you. Is there another advantage?
It can help to ordinary people to have more opportunities to discover new places.
Okay, good. Yes, another advantage.
It keep us communicated. Maybe.
All right. Yes. Another one that I think is very important is that this technology, when we talk about satellite technology, this technology is free. That's one advantage. It's very important. It's free. So satellite technology is free. You don't need to pay. What else? So it's free, so anyone can use it. That's the advantage. So this technology is free, so anyone can use it. That's very important. Okay. What else? I think maybe another advantage could be that maybe we can see parts of the world we will probably never visit. That could be another advantage. Okay. What are the disadvantages then? Disadvantages. Can you think of any disadvantage?
Lack of privacy?
I think, I agree. Absolutely. Yes. We have no privacy, or lack of privacy. Yes, we have no privacy. That's very important disadvantage. For example, no privacy, and the disadvantage, since it is free, I think that people could use it to commit crimes because it's free, and this has happened, right? That's a disadvantage. People could use it to commit crimes, right? When we talk about crimes, I'm thinking about, for example, burglary, what else? Thefts, etc. Right? That's, crimes. Different kinds of, crimes. So burglary is when people, for example, can use this technology to find, for example, houses that are located far away and are big houses, beautiful houses that they can think that, we can steal from here or we can burgle from here, right? So burglars can use it. So that's dangerous when they, can break into houses. Los ladrones de las casas son los que llamamos burglars. Burglary, el robo en sí, robo de casas, burglary. So that's why I say different kinds of crimes. So that's the problem with this, that people could use it to commit crimes, right? Okay. Another thing, it could be, I was reading about this technology and I could discover that not everything is mapped. Not everything is mapped. Do you understand what I mean? It comes from map, mapa, map, mapeado. O sea, here, this is the place, and you go to that, to the north, to the south, right? So not everything is mapped yet. Todavía no, right? Not everything is mapped, on this kind of technology. So maybe that could be a disadvantage. Todavía, they are still working. Todavía están trabajando. They are still working on this, right? So maybe if I want to, for example, to do research and I want to find maybe other ancient places in the world, it's not going to be so easy because not everything is mapped, right? Okay, so let's conclude. Concluyamos. Let's conclude to finish. So you are going to, tell me the stories about the, advantages and disadvantages so as to finish this part. Yeah, who can start? Maybe Gabriela, can you start? Can you, retell the advantages and disadvantages, Gabriela? First, do you remember what your partner said?
I'm sorry, what? The
Can
advantages?
you retell the advantages of this kind of technology we call satellite technology?
I remember that you guys say that it was free, so we are all available to use it when we want to.
Yes.
And
good.
what else? That
Good.
What else can be? I don't really know what else, because I don't.
You can see, maybe we can also see some parts of the world that we can never visit.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Another one. And Javiera also mentioned another advantage.
I don't remember. I'm sorry.
Remember, Javiera, can you read your advantage? Do you remember, Javierita? What you said? Okay. And Karen, do you remember?
Maybe to discover things.
Yeah. Okay.
Like places.
Yeah. Exactly. So you can discover, for example, like places that are usually hidden, right? That's something good. You can discover places that are hidden, right? Okay, and the disadvantages, Gabriela? So finish with that. And
that someone can hack information, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
What else? That you say something about it's not mapped. Not everything is mapped.
Yeah, not all the places are mapped. Yes.
Yeah.
Right? They're still working on that. So it's difficult to find the places. Yes, and there is no privacy. That's what I mean. You know, Danai also mentioned there is lack of privacy in this type of, you know, technology, right? Okay, so babies, put there aquí puntito. Vocabulary, we're going to check this tomorrow. Maybe you're kind of tired. Hasta ahí vamos a llegar. Anoten ahí, puntito, please. Tomorrow we're going to check if you can have a look at this. Si le pueden dar una miradita a esto para estar mejor preparados para mañana, háganlo, please. Vocabulary point number 6 and 7. 6 and 7. Have a look at this. Por lo menos denle una mirada, ¿verdad? ¿De qué vamos a hablar? Vocabulary, okay? For tomorrow. Yep. All right, baby, so we're going to stop now. Is there anyone who needs, because after I'm going to stop this